Censored by YouTube and SPLC.
Warning. Warning. You are entering a territory far from your safe space. You must turn back now, or you will become informed. Go. Now.
And children forced to run through a crime scene after a man opens fire, killing his wife and her sister before turning the gun on himself.
News Channel 5's Miranda Christian live outside the Delray Beach Police Department with this story. Miranda.
Police say that those 4 children had to run outside the house after this shooting. They had to run past those 2 women who were killed. Neighbors I spoke with today say it's sad to see children have to go through something like this.
When we woke up this morning, we're like, we don't believe it. It was like April Fool's Day or something.
Delray Beach police say 44-year-old Julian Tischeller Rosenberg shot and killed his wife, Pierna Rosenberg, and her sister, Lordine Kazoo, early Sunday morning.
It just hurts my heart, you know. My heart just goes out for the family.
Neighbors woke up to police blocking off their street. Their thoughts were with the kids inside the home.
The kids are wonderful. All they do is come out and play with their bikes and their little scooters.
4 children, ages 5 to 15, were inside when the shooting happened. Police say they weren't injured.
No kids should witness their mom being killed.
Make me feel terrible.
Reginald Griffin said he could see one of the women.
I seen the body laying in the front door. It was terrible. It just messed my whole day up.
Delray Beach police have never responded to the house for violence before. One of the neighbors said they have heard arguing at the house.
I never thought nothing was going like this.
Griffin says the shock of gun violence shakes up a community, saying a murder-suicide impact 4 young children directly.
This was a great example of enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Breaking news, nigga. Some breaking news.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
There's something wrong with the black man's mind. There's something wrong with his mind. Nigga, please. I think it's cold.
Oh, hell no.
Fight their asses.
Neighborhood still trying to understand why a man suddenly shot and killed his wife, his sister-in-law, and then himself Sunday morning right in front of their 4 children. News Channel 5 South County reporter Miranda Christian is live with more of the horror those 4 kids had to witness. Miranda.
Police tell me that those 4 children are with family members. Now, family told me today that they're not ready to talk about what happened. They say their focus is helping those kids get through this. Delray Beach police say there's no doubt what happened inside this house. 44-year-old Julian Tischeller Rosenberg murdered his wife, 43-year-old Pierna Rosenberg, and her sister, 41-year-old Lordine Kazoo, before killing himself. 4 children, ages 7 to 16, witnessed what happened.
It was a violent crime scene. It was a bloody crime scene, and to exit the house, these 4 children had to walk past the body of a woman who was the mother of 3 of them and the aunt to one of them.
Delray Beach police spokeswoman Danny Moschella told me those kids survived, but they suffered.
We know that some of the kids were awake. They saw violent acts, they heard it, and they certainly saw the aftermath.
And it's terrible. You know, I mean, the kids are so wonderful.
Neighbors told me they would sometimes hear arguing in the house.
You know, you never know what's happening in somebody else's house.
Pretty much about as bad as it gets. Seeing your mother murdered in front of you, there is definitely an increased risk of depression.
Psychologist Rafi Wald says it's good news the children have relatives to live with. That will help them through the healing process.
Crucial. That's really, really crucial. As much family and social support as is possible.
You know what happened Sunday morning here locally in Delray Beach. What we still do not know today is why. Why a man shot and killed his wife, her sister, and then himself, all in front of their children. The Now South County reporter Miranda Christian is live for us this afternoon with what she has learned about the investigation so far. Miranda?
There were 4 children inside this home. They saw and heard what happened. Their ages range from 7 to 16 now. Police said that this was the first time they responded to this home for violence. Delray police say 44-year-old Julian Tischeller Rosenberg shot and killed his wife, Pierna Rosenberg, and her sister, Lordine Kazoo. One neighbor said they could see one of the women's body lying in the doorway right where the children had to leave the house. Detectives did not say if the children told them what led to the shooting or what happened those minutes before their father grabbed the gun. Neighbors said that they have heard the couple fighting before in the past. The children are currently with family members. Police are not sure what led to this shooting. They said this was the first time they responded to that house for any sort of violence.
A mother to 3 kids who would have had 2 more. Keishiana Reed now sits in the Cross County Jail after investigators determined the stillborn brother and sister twins found discarded in a purple suitcase last month belonged to her.
Keishiana is a loving mother to her kid. Everybody make mistakes.
Reed's grandmother is surprised as anyone after a passerby found the twins near a ditch along County Road 602. It was later revealed both were just weeks away from life outside the womb.
No one knew that she was pregnant. And if I did, I would have encouraged her to go to the doctor.
A high school friend describes Reed as a relatively good student during her time at Wynn High School, but she says those years weren't completely trouble-free.
She was well-known.
Marissa Tolliver says she even spoke to Reed last month, right around the time the twins were discovered in the suitcase.
I ain't saying it's her. I knew it was going to be her. I was hoping it was somebody that I knew. But, you know, things happen.
Things happened, and now Reed has to pay the price. 2 felony counts of abuse of a corpse.
God got the last say-so. So all you people that trying to judge my granddaughter, y'all don't know nothing about her. Y'all don't know what she was going through.
There's only one person who knows that.
I'm just thinking maybe she was scared.
And she's in no position to talk.
And my last word to you, hallelujah!
In Cross County, Luke Jones, WREG News Channel 3.
Breaking news this afternoon, this time right here in Palm Beach County. The sheriff's office says it has found and arrested this man in the video here. He has been identified as Marquise Hudson. He is accused of stealing that car with that 5-month-old baby inside. We've been covering this story for a few days now for you. It happened early yesterday morning at that Raceway gas station on Wallace and Haverhill Road. Deputies say the baby's dad, went in to grab something, and when he returned, both his car and this child were gone. The suspect did drop that baby off unharmed at a Royal Palm Beach gas station just a couple of miles away. The sheriff's office says Marquise's mom is the one who notified deputies. A man whose face spread on social media like wildfire for stealing a car with a baby inside. Turns out he has a history of car theft charges. News Channel 5's Michelle Casada is live for us tonight from Royal Palm Beach, the gas station, where a surveillance video showed this alleged thief dropping off the infant. She has more tonight on how the man's mom helped solve this case. Michelle?
Shannon, I briefly spoke to Marquise Hudson's mother on the phone today. She did not want to comment. She sighed several times and sounded very troubled about the entire situation. This arrest report says several detectives called the investigator on the case to identify Hudson, likely because he has been arrested before, but it was his mom who identified him from the surveillance video. It's been shared over and over, the surveillance video of a frantic car thief trying to drop off a baby just months old at a gas station after realizing the infant was asleep in the back seat of his joyride. The tips to identify the suspect flooded into PBSO, but the one that led detectives to 24-year-old Marquise Hudson came from his mom.
That's tough, but she did the right thing. I mean, obviously her son has a history of this.
Jose Gutierrez Jr. is a victim from a previous car theft case Hudson was arrested for in January. Similar story, but the auto shop where his car was getting work done left the keys to his GMC pickup truck in the ignition before it was stolen.
When I first saw the story, it didn't even dawn on me that would be the same fella that took my truck, but now it makes sense.
Detectives found Hudson asleep in Gutierrez's car at a park. He said his mom kicked him out of the house and allegedly insisted it was his car, later saying it belonged to a friend. Hudson was arrested, but the charge didn't stick. Neither did the one for another car theft in February.
Hopefully he won't do it again for a while. Let's hope they prosecute him this time.
Detectives say the white car Hudson was in when he drove up to the Raceway gas station Tuesday morning, where he allegedly stole the black Kia with the baby inside, was also stolen. Hudson is in custody but refused to appear in court this morning for his first appearance. Reporting live in Royal Palm Beach, Michelle Casada, WPTV News Channel 5.
Police make multiple arrests in a string of robberies. All of them happened in less than a week. I met with Chief Steve Parrish, who says he's putting a stop to this once and for all. Enough is enough.
Young people that would rather steal what you got than to get out and work for it.
Dothan Police Chief Steve Parrish says this group of 17 and 18-year-olds are responsible for 3 robberies that happened over 4 days.
A few convenience stores in Dothan were hit, including the Dollar General here on Montgomery Highway. 7 people were arrested, but Dothan Chief of Police Steve Parrish says more arrests are possible.
DPD executed 7 search warrants throughout the city in connection to the robberies at a Dollar General, Kangaroo, and Chevron. The department says they aren't playing games.
We're committed to putting these offenders where they belong, and we are going to ask the District Attorney's Office for maximum penalties in the adjudication process, no deals whatsoever, in hopes that it will send a message to these individuals and anybody who may be thinking about doing what they're doing to think twice about what you're doing.
Parrish says several of the suspects are dropouts. Others were on bond for robbery and other charges.
We're very sure that we've got our people. We've arrested the bad guy.
There could be more arrests made in connection to these robberies. Chief Parrish says his department won't stop until they've all been caught. All of the suspects will be charged as an adult.
Special thanks to RG Channel's contributor T. Martin.
And as always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Also follow us on the usual media for more interesting information like this.
Channel moderators are Jer Shax and Michael Thomas. Thanks for your diligence and dedication.
Fight their asses.